our Why It Matters segment tonight. President Trump just made, by far, the most serious threat he ever has against the Russians.
Mr. President, do you think that NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft if they enter their airspace?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Europe, NATO, loves this idea. But the problem with threatening to shoot down Russian aircraft is that you actually have to do it. Once you threaten it, the Russians are going to challenge you. You have to do it. For years, we've heard NATO can't risk escalating an all-out war with Russia. This is how wars start. And the Russians are provoking NATO all the time, every day. It happened again overnight. Suspected Russian drones were spotted over Denmark. You can see them flying above the airports in Denmark. So the Danes had to close their airport because they feared a mid-air collision. These are the kinds of things the Russians are doing. We've seen dozens of airspace violations by Russian jets and drones over the past several weeks. This is intentional. Putin is trying to provoke NATO, to test, and if not to provoke, to embarrass. And so far, he's getting the embarrassed part pretty well because NATO has done nothing. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev just upped the ante. He said the U.S. must give up on weakening Russia with sanctions and tariffs. Otherwise, the risk of direct conflict remains high. Russia always plays the victim. This was President Trump's response. It was pretty good, actually. Ukraine, with the support of the European Union, is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form. Putin and Russia are in big economic trouble, and this is the time for Ukraine to act. So here we are. President Trump spent the day in New York at the United Nations. So the next 24 hours are going to show us who is serious. Because in this kind of Cold War, which we are back into, credibility is everything. On top of threatening to shoot down Russian jets and help Ukraine take the rest of its land back from Russia, President Trump doubled down publicly on punishing Putin, ruining Putin economically.
The United States is fully prepared to impose a very strong round of powerful tariffs, but for those tariffs to be effective, European nations, all of you are gathered here right now, would have to join us in adopting the exact same measures.
So it is yes and tariffs plus backing up those threats. 2 weeks since Putin and Trump met seems like an awfully long time ago. Remember, it was 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Now we've had like 2 weeks. It is time to put Putin in his place. Sanctions are a great place to start, as would the president following through on his threat to shoot down the Russian plane. And we've seen Russia back down before in the face of strong, decisive action. They are a paper tiger, right? 2015, Turkey shot down a Russian jet that violated Turkish airspace during the Syrian civil war. Russian pilot died. There was a bunch of language, on and on. Putin played the victim, and Russia ultimately caved. That's what they do. When the war against Ukraine first broke out, Putin thought he was going to take Kyiv in 3 days. Now, on day 1,307, he's staring down an impossible task. There is no road to victory for Vladimir Putin. There is a road to defeat, which would be a great thing, but that only happens if the United States and NATO actually follow through on what everybody talked about today.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.